Hello everyone. Now again I am solving problem on the based on cycle time analysis of manual work. In previous module we tried to cover the productivity problems on productivity and labor. We calculated labor productivity, machining productivity and manpower productivity, etc. So in this module what I will try to focus on cycle time analysis of manual work. Okay. So in this module, you have studied in previous week lecture modules that manual cycle time. There are two types of cycle time: manual cycle time and machining cycle time. Okay. So in this module, I am focusing on the cycle time analysis on manual work. Okay. Now, problem. The fifth problem is that the problem statement is as follow: the normal time for a repetitive task that produces 2 work unit per cycle is 3 minutes. That means normal time, what is the normal time? 3 minutes, and for 2 work unit, and the plant uses a PFD allowances factor of 15%. Okay. So determine the standard time per piece and how many work unit are produced in an 8-hour shift at standard performance. Okay. So first, you know what is the PFD? PFD is the personal fatigue and delay allowance. Okay. And that is given is 15%. So first I am writing what are the things are given. That is the normal time. Normal time, that is 3 minutes, and number of work unit, that is equal to 2. PFD, personal fatigue and delay allowance. Okay. That is the 15%. Okay. Now we have to calculate standard time per piece. So you have studied the formula for standard time. That is equal to normal time and 1 plus PFD allowance. In this case normal time is 3 minutes and PFD allowance is 15%. So 0.15, that will be equal to 3.45 minute per cycle. Okay. So this is the standard time for per cycle. So but we have 2 work unit, then standard time for one piece will be equal to 3.45 divided by 2, that is equal to 1.725 minute for per piece. Okay. In next part, what question is saying, how many work unit are produced in an 8-hour shift at standard performance. Okay. Again standard time is given, standard hour is 8. If you will convert it in minute, then what will be 8 into 60, that will be equal to 480 minute. That is the ideal time allotted to each worker in a day to work in a workshop. So then number of part produced, that is equal to 8 into 60, this one, divided by how was the in standard time per piece, that is the 1.72 5, this is equal to say 278.3 piece, equivalent to 278 piece. So this one is the number of parts will be produced in a one day, okay, for giving for a given circumstances. Okay. Now I am moving to next question. Now in this question, the normal time to perform a repetitive manual assembly task is 4.25 minutes. In addition, an irregular work element whose normal time is 1.725 minutes must be performed every 8 cycle. Okay. In addition to the normal time, in this case there is a irregular work element time, that is the 1.75 minute, and this to be performed in every 8 cycle. Okay. Now 2 work units are produced each cycle. The PFD allowance is 16%. Okay. So what we will have to calculate the standard time per piece, how many work units are produced in a 8-hour shift at a standard performance. Okay. Then determine the anticipated amount of time worked and the amount of time lost per 8-hour shift that corresponds to the PFD allowance factor of 16%. Okay. First we will calculate A and B, then we will move to C part. So again in this question, given that normal time, that is equal to 4.25 minute, irregular time is equal to 1.75 minute, and this is to be performed in every 8 cycle. Okay. Number of work unit is equal to 2, PFD allowance 16%. Okay. Then first part is the standard time. T standard, we can denote by T standard, and what it will be, normal time, that is the 4.25 minute, okay, plus the total irregular time, that is the 1.75 minute, and it occurs in every 8 cycle. So per cycle what will be, it can be divided, 1.75 minute to be divided by 8. Okay. This is the total time into 1 plus PFD allowance. Okay. That will be equal to 5.184 minute per cycle. Okay. Again number of work unit is 2, so standard time per cycle with 2 piece per cycle, that is the number of work unit. So what will be 5.184 divided by 2, that is equal to 2.592 minute per piece. Okay. Now B part. In B part, what question is saying, how many work units are produced in an 8-hour shift at standard performance. So at standard performance, what we will have to do, standard hour we know 8 hour, so number of part produced, 8 hours is standard hour. If you will convert it into minute, then you will have to multiply with 60 divided by this one, standard time per piece, 2.592, that is equal to 185.2 piece. Now you will have to round it, and this has to be even number, because there is a number of work units is 2, so this has to be even number. So we can't go beyond 185.2 piece. So you will have to, this one will be 184 piece. Okay. must be integer multiple of 2. Now we have calculated standard time and number of part produced till now. So again we will move to part third. There here what question is saying, determine the anticipated amount of time worked and the amount of time lost per 8-hour shift that correspond to the PFD allowance factor of 16%. So standard, what is the standard time for a worker in a day? That is the 8 hour, and which is to equal to how much time they have worked multiplied by, because we are doing this because in standard time everything is included, allowance time is included. So actual working hour is this one, and this is, if you will include this thing PFD allowance, okay, so this will be a standard working hour. Okay, so time worked, what will be time worked? So if you will rearrange this thing, that is the 8 hour divided by 1.01, oh sorry, 1.16, that is equal to 6.896 hour, and if it will convert it in minute, then it will be 413.8 minute. Okay, so you can see that standard time allotted to a worker, that is the 8 hour in a day, means 480 minute, but in actually they have worked for only 413.8 minute. So what will be the time lost? (480 minus 413.8), that is the 66.2 minute. This is the anticipated amount of time. Okay, now we will move to next question, and in this question you can see that there is a problem statement as follow. A worker performs a repetitive assembly task at a workbench to assemble products. Each product consists of 25 components. Various hand tools are used in the task. The standard time for the work cycle is 7.45 minutes based on using a PFD allowance of 15%. It means in this standard time they have included this PFD allowance. Okay, if the worker completes 75 product unit during an 8-hour shift, then determine the number of standard hour accomplished and work. The second part is worker efficiency. Third part is the, if the worker took only one rest break lasting 13 minutes and experienced no other interruption during the 8 hour of the shift time, determine the worker performance. Okay, so what problem is saying, each product consists of 25 component. Number of component is equal to 25. Standard time is equal to 7.45 minute. PFD allowance is equal to 15%. Number of product units is equal to 75 and 8-hour shift. So we will have to calculate number of standard hour. accomplished. You can signify it with HSTD. Okay, and this will be equal to, now number of product unit, how much product unit produced? 75. And what was the standard time? 70.45 minute. Okay, so this will be in minute. So if you will convert, if you want to convert it in hour, then you will have to divide it with 60. Okay, then this one will be 9.313 hour, the number of standard hour accomplished. Now B part is saying determine worker efficiency. Worker efficiency. So to produce 75 part, and for given standard time is 7.45 minute and standard hour shift is 8 hour, number of standard hour they have been accomplished is 9.313 hour. It has exceeded from 8 hour shift. So worker efficiency, you can see that it has been increased now. So what will be efficiency? 9.313 divided by 8 hour, that is the equal to 1.164. If you want to write in percentage, then we will have to multiply it with 100. So it will be 116.4%. It means the efficiency of a worker has been increased, 16.4% has been increased. Okay. Now we will move to third part. What question is saying, if the worker took only one rest break, mean resting time, is equal to 13 minutes, and experienced no other interruption during an 8 hour of shift. 8 hour shift. Then determine the worker performance. So we will calculate how much time that worker worked. Time worked. Allotted time was 480 minutes and resting time was 13 minutes. So exact time was 467 minutes. Okay. So cycle time, what will be cycle time per piece? minute divided by how much parts has been produced? 75. That is the 6.227 minute per piece. Again, normal time, and what will be normal time? We know that T standard is equal to Tn 1 plus PFD. Okay, from this relation we will calculate normal time. Okay, then T standard divided by 1 plus PFD, that is equal to standard time is given 7.45 minute divided by 1 plus PFD allowance 0.15, and this one is equal to 6.478 minute per piece. Okay, so now if you want to calculate workers performance, then what will be? Worker performance, that will be equal to normal time divided by cycle time. (6.227), this one, and this will be equal to 1.04. So if you will do, if you want to calculate convert it in percentage, then it will be, we will have to multiply this one with 100, so it will be 104%. Okay, so in this from this question you can see that the worker performance has been increased by 4%. Okay, by given on given standard time to 7.45 minute. Okay, now I will move on next question, and again this question is based on cycle time analysis in worker machine system. Okay, so this question is based on the cycle time analysis in worker machine system. Earlier we solved problem based solved problem was based on the manual system. So this time now we will solve on the worker machine systems, and this question I will solve in next lecture module.